prophet that was the forerunner of him. It's his first cousin. And they tell him that John is dead. And he says, let's go apart into a desert place for a while. And so he's going to take them away from the situation. But when he did, all these people followed them. Multitudes came where he was. And so they all come where he's at. And they want to hear him preach. So they stay there until he preaches and it's almost dark. And the disciples say to him, why don't you send them away and let them go into town and get some food? And Jesus says to them, why don't you feed them? Just, it'd be like looking at you, John, just a guy that can lay brick, work in gardens, fix roofs, do whatever, and say, there's 15,000 people out there I want you to feed them. And they said, we got nothing to do it with. He said, what's here? He said, well, we got this little boy that's got a lunch. Bring him here. So you know the story. He feeds the entire group. Then he gets ready to send them all away. He sends them, he tells the disciples, you go across the lake, I'm going to stay here and disperse this crowd. Jesus was going to usher for his own meeting. You go ahead and I'll get them out of here. So after they've all gone, it's in the middle of the night. And Jesus looks out there on the water and they're stuck in the wind. They can't get anywhere. And so what's he do? He climbs down off of this earthly miracle, this miracle on the dirt, and walks out on the water and starts doing miracles. And he walks to the boat. And they see him and they're all freaked out. But when he comes in the boat, the wind stops. And they get to the other side. And on the other side, Jesus runs into the most desperate people in the world for a miracle. I'll take up in Mark chapter 7, verse 1. It said, then came together the Pharisees and certain of the scribes which came from Jerusalem. And when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is to say, with unwashed hands, they found fault. For the Pharisees and the Jews, except they wash their hands off and eat not, holding the tradition of the elders. And when they came from the market, except they wash, they eat not. And many other things there be which they had received to hold, as washing of cups and pots and brazen vessels and tables. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, why don't your disciples, according to the traditions of the elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands? Now, I want you to help me. He fed 15,000 people. He walked on the water. But when he came to church, they wanted to know if his hands were clean. They wanted to be able to scrutinize whether or not he could be like them. That's what most people do. They want God to be like them. They want God to be a man. But God is not a man. God is not humanistic in nature. The Bible says, he said, my ways are not like your ways. My thoughts are not like your thoughts. As far as the heaven is above the earth, so far are my thoughts above your thoughts and my ways above your ways. Don't try to pull me down into some earthly situation to make me fit into your life. Bring your life up. Bring your life up where I am and to my standards, or understand, I'm not going to reduce who I am so I can fit into your life. You get it? You know, if I bought a suit and I took it to the tailor and it was too big, or too little. And I told the tailor, I want this suit to fit me. And the tailor took out a butcher knife and started cutting on my shoulders